Okay, guys. So till now, whatever you have built, those were using the basic primitives and components and using a lot of animation, and that was really exciting. All the works which you guys have done was really interesting. But there is another thing which will add something, very unique thing to your scene, and that will make it really different. And you will be able to see it from altogether very different angle. Okay, so I'll show you this demo. So there are multiple things we can do. This is just a very basic version. Okay, so now in this demo, we have put few cards here. Once you click on any of the card, you go to the another page. This is like a complete website. There are 4 pages on a website. You go to every page on a website, and then you can come back. So like this is like a very basic thing. But at the same time, what we have done is you can click on the images here, and the clicking thing will actually take place. So there are 2 actions here. One action is called gazing, another is called clicking. The gaze is called by many names. So in this case, we have put an animation. Whenever we gaze on something, the ring, the size of the ring actually changes. So if you just notice, if I'm gazing here, they're changing. Not gazing, not changing. So the click I'm performing if I'm gazing for more than 3 seconds. So think it from the perspective of the cardboard. When you put the cardboard on, how will you want the user to click? One way is, you can use the controllers which you have in your hands or things like that. But the other way is to be able to do things just by seeing. So if you'll see many of the games or many of the interesting things on which the apps which are already available on the PlayStation, on the Play Store, they actually uses the gazing thing there. So if you just look at something for let's say 2 seconds or things like that, that will be considered as a click. So that actually makes sense in such environment. So if I look here for 2 seconds, the click will be considered. Now you can do multiple things here. Like once a click is done, you can change the color of the icon from red, let's say from black to gray, or let's say from black to silver, and things like that. These are the multiple demos which are here, which are built by myself and Tushar. This is completely built by Tushar, and he has used some awesome things. If you'll see what is happening behind the curtain, I was amazed to see how he was able to implement it, in less than 2 digits of lines of code. So that was the basic thing is done in a very smaller lines of code. And then he was able to significantly reduce this thing, because initially the first version of this cube was not that much small piece of code, but at the end he was able to make it very small code. You can see this on the GitHub, but for now I leave it for you, as a food for thought. So now you can think, how is this thing being done? And there are other examples as well. So let's say this I already shown you. Then there are 360 demos videos as well. Like what you have seen was the 360 videos which we see on the YouTube and other places. They are actually not a virtual reality, but they are coming from somewhere. The real videos. But this 360-degree video demo, what you will see, this is like a 360-degree scene in a video format. So like if you create a 360-degree scene, what you do is you put some objects there and you animate them. Similarly, this is completely virtual. Whatever objects you see in this video, they are completely virtual, and you can actually look around into these scenes. You can move here and there, and you can look at all these things, what is happening here. And as usual, I also put a close button here. So now if you open this page on the cardboard, on your mobile phone, and you put it on the cardboard, what you see at the end is, you look around, you have 4 cards, you click on one of the cards by gazing and clicking, go there, explore around things, click on the close, come back. That is which gives you the complete experience of virtual reality. So interaction is very, very important. And that is what is happening here. At the last, I will show you the demo, which was the first one which we actually built. So this is the one which we built initially. So in this demo, what we tried was to bring the text here and there and just show it here. Now the text is not the normal text, how we code normally, but we used a BM font library for this. And again, as usual, we have the options to mute, to unmute, and to close whatever you want to do here. Okay, so I'll share the link with you guys. You can just see how these things are being implemented or how we have implemented these things. And the camera thing, this is really very easy. So instead of us telling you how this has been implemented, maybe you guys can just go through the code and you guys can also figure out how this has been done.
Okay, so I would like to add one thing. Whenever you are creating a scene, a lot of times it will happen that it will not work as you want. So you need to refactor the code again and again and again. So for that lyrics thing to work, I had to refactor the code 4 times. 4 or 5 times, because what was happening, what you want from that scene is audio to load before the text starts coming. If audio loads after the text, what is the sound? The lyrics should come with the sound. And it was really difficult to actually do it because there was cross-browser problems. Firefox implements it another way, Chrome implements it another way with different events. Don't even think about Internet Explorer. You'll get frustrated. Still, Edge is coming up with good support, but you need to refactor your code again and again. So just don't get frustrated if it doesn't work in another browser. It will happen. We will wait for it.
But yeah, Pangelena is always cool. Something is not working, we want to make it work. Because this was really a big challenge, and now also we see this lyrics thing not working at all the places. And this was the first thing on which I was personally working, and even Tushar was personally working. So this was really fun, implementing different lot of things. At the same time, what Yoni was telling, and we also, pressurize it too much, use the Slack as much as possible. There are so many questions whose answers we are not able to give. Like we are seeing few, awesome, interesting problems here. So the best, the best solution here is put whatever you have on GitHub, share the link on the Slack channel and ask people, this is what I have done. This is something which is not working. Or you can put that piece of code in the Stack Overflow question, and that question will automatically be posted in the Slack and people will be checking it very frequently. So if you have any doubts right now, you have the link to the Slack channel. Go there. We have asked people to be available even on the weekend. This is the weekend there in the US, Saturday morning. But we have asked people to be available online. So few of the Mozilla staff is available there. So if you have any doubts, any questions, or anything where you are stuck, please put it on the GitHub thing, and then share it in the Slack or share it on the Stack Overflow and get it resolved. So for now, I'll put the link of these things in the Etherpad. Just go through it and see how you can also implement the interactiveness to be able to click and do the things. And that should be all from our side. So you guys can keep working on improvising your scene. In the meantime, we will have 2 more sessions, one from Patrick and another from the Kevin. So Kevin is going to talk about A-frame in a W3C conference next week. So a glimpse of his talk will be today. So he'll just talk like, it's a lightning talk for less than 10 minutes. So whatever he is going to talk tomorrow in W3C, he will also kind of we may also get a look at that thing. And then we'll have a talk from Patrick also, if possible. But yeah, Kevin is there on the line, and we are very interesting. We are also very excited to show what you guys have made. So once you have, so that's why I'm telling you, first put your work on GitHub, whatever you have done till now. We'll share with Kevin so that he can also have a look at what you guys are doing, and then he can give you suggestions. So first of all, whatever you have done till now, put in on GitHub. Second, keep working on your things. Have a look at how to do the click thing, and that's it. So continue. So whatever you are putting on the GitHub right now, we'll just have a look, and we might give you the prizes whatever we have to give it to you. Okay. So first thing, please put it on the YouTube. On GitHub. Okay. And we'll be live for the Kevin session whenever we'll have the Kevin session. So right now I'm stopping the broadcast again, and we'll start the broadcast with the Kevin session. Okay.
One more thing. See, I know a lot